here is our medium puzzle video. So I call this a puzzle just because there's more than just 3 lines. So all we're going to do on this video, because it's a medium level, all we're going to do is be naming some relationships. We're not going to be finding any measures yet. So how this works is, first, I'm just going to start naming some things on this, what I call a bridge. The reason why I call them bridges is because bridges, once you're over water or once you're on a bridge at all, you can't turn off a bridge. So let's look at this bridge and name a few relationships here. So angle 3, let's start with some corresponding relationships. Angle 3 on this bridge is a top right. And once I go to this intersection, angle 7 is top right. Now, I'm not going to ask you if they have the same measure, because they don't here, but all I'm going to talk about is just relationships. So 3 and 7 work as corresponding. Another one would be 2 and 6. All right, so then I'm going to look at alternate interior relationships here. So the interior angles on this bridge are 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alternate interior would be 5 and 4. That's one combo. Another combo is 6 and 3. Let's look at alternate exterior. If we're on this blue bridge, the exterior angles are 1, 2, 7, and 8. So one alternate exterior combo would be 1 and 8. The other one would be 7 and 2. But I'm just going to write one of those down. I want to leave some space for others. Consecutive interior is another word for same side interior. So as we're in this bridge, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are our interior angles, and 3 and 5 are on the same side or consecutive. That means right next to each other. And 6 and 4 would work. It's not supposed to be 64. It's supposed to be 6 and 4. So how does this not work? So let's look at angle 3. That's a top right position. You can only look at one bridge at a time. You cannot jump off it. So looking at this bridge, 3 and 7 are corresponding. But I want you to look at this. What if we focused on this bridge? 3 is a top right, and now 11 is a top right. So that is another corresponding relationship. So let's show you what is not corresponding to 3. So angle 15 is a top right position, but it is not corresponding to angle 3. Because if I want to get to angle 15, I have to turn off the bridge, and you can't do that. You have to stay on one bridge at a time. That's why 15 doesn't work. What if we were on this bridge? 15 wouldn't work again because you would have to turn off the bridge to get to 15. So you can only look at one bridge at a time, and you cannot turn off it. That's why 3 and 15 does not work. All right, so let's look at some other bridges here. Let me identify this one. Okay, so what's a corresponding here? 11 and 15 are corresponding, top right, top right. What would be alternate interior here? Well, 11, 12, 13, and 14 is on the inside here. So 11 and 14 could be an alternate interior. These answers all depend on what line you pick or what bridge you go on. Let's look at an alternate exterior combo on this set. 15 and 10 would be alternate exterior. So I could do 15 and 10. Okay, consecutive interior, 11 and 13 are interior on this bridge. So the 11 and 13 are consecutive. And 12 and 14 could be consecutive. All right, let's erase that bridge. Let's look at a new bridge. Let's look at this bridge. So, you know, you got your alternate interior with 6 and 15. Alternate interior with 8 and 13. 7 and 14 could be exterior. 5 and 16 could be exterior. So what I want you to know is just because we are focusing on line M now as our bridge, 3 and 7 are still consecutive. 3 and 7 are still consecutive, even though I'm just not focused on bridge J at the moment. They're still consecutive. I'm just showing you how 7 and 11 won't work because 7 and 11 are not on the same bridge you have to turn off. Okay, so all these combinations work even though I might not be focused on this bridge at the moment. It still is a combination. So pause the video, see what you think about these. Try to answer what these guys are. These 5 questions. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to pause and look, try it, then I want to go over them. Okay, so hopefully you paused and tried it. So let's look at 4 and 7. So 4 and 7 both touch a bridge. So they do have a relationship. They both touch this. According to this bridge, so when I'm looking at that bridge, like none of this matters. So I'm only focused on one bridge at a time. So according to this bridge, those are same side interior angles. They would be in the water as you cross the bridge over the water. They could be same side or consecutive or co-interior. Let's look at 12 and 16. Oh, wrong color. So 16 and 12 both touch the same bridge. They both touch S. That looks like bottom right, 12 and 16 are going to be corresponding. All right, 11 and 15, 11, 15. Well, they both touch bridge S. They're corresponding as well. 1 and 14, 1, 14, both touch the same bridge. They touch R. So as I cross this bridge, that's an exterior, that's an exterior. These are alternate exterior. Okay, 6 and 4 do not touch the same bridge. Okay, there's only two bridges that touch 6. That one, Q, and R. They both have to be on the same bridge. So that's not a relationship. All right, so there is the end of our puzzle, our medium difficulty puzzle video.